Okay. Hey, everybody. Good evening. How are you? Okay, you're on. Go ahead. Hi.
Hi.
Oh, okay. She want to do a big entrance. Oh, what's going on? Hope everybody's having a good weekend. Watching some football. Go Chiefs. Chiefs just won, I saw. I was kind of pulling for the Browns. Where are you?
I like the Chiefs
How come?
because I just the only teams I really like is mostly the Vikings and the Chiefs.
Vikings. Knuckles. How was Christmas, bud? Let everybody
Good,
know. How was your Christmas?
good.
Yeah? What did you get any special
I
presents?
got like these dolls and fake nails.
Fake nails. She got fake nails. That's been fun to do, hasn't it?
Mhm.
And we have off school for a couple days, right?
Mhm.
That's been kind of fun. Just have a break from school. You got off tomorrow for Martin Luther King Day, right?
Mhm.
Yep. So, anything you want to say? Because I got to go talk about some business. You want to say anything to anybody out there?
Goodbye.
Goodbye. All right, I'm gonna let you go, buddy.
Why, people?
You have some dinner. All right. Nora was really jonesing to say hi once, so um, let me put these on and get started here. Good evening. Few things just wanted to give everybody an update on. Hope you are having a good weekend. And it is a holiday weekend for some, Martin Luther King Day tomorrow. So we celebrate and remember the work of Dr. King and the ongoing work that we're doing in Sioux Falls to create an equitable community. When we talk about equity versus equality, there's different terms, but how do we create a community that's equitable and inclusive for everyone? Meaning, everyone has access to good jobs, everyone has access to good roads, everyone has access to the right resources they need to live their best life in Sioux Falls. And we have an initiative that will be rolling out soon called the Sioux Falls for All campaign. We have some dollars that we're going to be allocating towards some different projects that I think people will appreciate in terms of maybe spending some dollars in some areas that we maybe historically haven't, and in some areas of our community that we historically haven't. So just a little teaser there. More information on that to come soon, and kind of related to that, it is National Mentorship Month. Mentorship is something that is very near and dear to my heart as mayor. We started the Sioux 52 initiative, sioux52.org. If you go to that, all kinds of ways that you can sign up to be a mentor in our city. Lots of organizations that need mentors. Mentoring has been hard this past year. It's been hard to do in-person mentoring, and getting in front of kids specifically has been a challenge, but the need is still there. So the need for mentors didn't go away because of COVID. In fact, I would say it's exacerbated as a result of COVID. It's more intense. So COVID will go away, and when it does, we're going to need a lot of mentors. And so continue to get involved with mentoring at sioux52.org. You're going to be hearing more about that from me. Wanted to give a quick update on vaccinations. A lot of people asking about vaccinations, and I want to just go through the kind of the process by which vaccines are distributed and how that works in our state. So the federal government dictates the allocation of the vaccines. So we have two vaccines that are on the market, Moderna and Pfizer, and they're manufacturing these vaccines, and then the feds distribute those vaccines down to the state level, and then the state distributes those with rules and directions within their own state. So how that's worked in South Dakota is our three large healthcare systems, Monument Health, Avera, and Sanford, are receiving those dosages and then are vaccinating people accordingly. And right now, we are moving tomorrow into group 1D. So I put a link in the description of this. So 1D is going to be those folks that are in congregate living facilities, people 65 and over, a lot of our senior population. And people ask, well, do I sign up? Am I going to get called? How does this work? Your healthcare provider, your healthcare system will reach out to you to schedule those. Okay, and so if you fit into the category of 1D, you will be getting contacted. Now, people have also asked, why do we just do this all at once? Why do we got to do these? Why can't more and more people get this? And what about the teachers? And it'd be great if we had unlimited vaccine vials and unlimited dosages. We don't have that. So we have to take what we're getting and allocate that accordingly based on those highest levels of need in the population. So we've been working our way through that, and we're moving into 1D. So link in my bio, excuse me, not my bio, but the description of this for more information is where you can learn where we're at with vaccines. I also saw that Kello is doing a couple specials. I think there's one tonight after their nightly news on vaccines with Avera, Sanford, I believe. They're the experts in this. You do not want government people leading the vaccine efforts, which is why we've been leaning so heavily on our healthcare partners. It's been kind of a unique approach in South Dakota. Is we're not trying to weigh down the vaccinations with bureaucracy and red tape, which is why we're near the top in the country in terms of vaccinations per capita. Because if we got them, people are getting them. They're not sitting around in a fridge somewhere. I mean, they're getting distributed. Anyway, enough about vaccines. I'm sure there'll be some questions in the comments. I'll maybe try and answer some in a little bit. Big announcement this week where we welcomed a new employer that is looking at coming to Sioux Falls, and that is CJ Foods, the parent company for Schwann's. A lot of us know Schwann's. I have a lot of memories of Schwann's growing up and the trucks delivering chicken tenders to my house in Worthington, Minnesota. But very excited about Schwann's. It's the largest project that this state has ever recruited in terms of the dollars and what we call the capex of this project, and it's a historic investment that CJ Foods is making in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. For that, we're very grateful. A lot of work to do yet to get that across the goal line and get it finished, and we're just we're excited to be working with them and working with the state GOED, Governor Noem's office as well. They were, the instrumental driving forces in luring those companies here. So a lot of work being done at the state level by our state leaders on this. And so we owe them a big debt of gratitude for that work. Lastly, I'm just going to talk a little bit. I have not been very vocal about the events of the past couple weeks in our country, just because there's enough voices and opinions out there. And I don't really think I have anything real noble or game-changing to add to this conversation. Other than that, it's been very hard to see what's happened the past week to 10 days in the country. I wish I could say I'm surprised, but I'm not surprised based on the rhetoric and the divisiveness that has just continued to grow in our country. I'm hoping that with the inauguration this week, one, that it's safe and it goes well and smooth and everything goes all right. But then two, maybe we can turn a corner a little bit to some more bipartisan conversation, some more constructive dialogue. Maybe we can get off social media more, move back to having conversations with people. I am not on this platform as much anymore. I'm not on Twitter as much anymore for those very reasons, because I don't find those to be constructive platforms for policy discussions anymore. I can share something as simple as mentoring, and people will be upset that I'm not talking about something else, or that I'm, whatever. So you don't see me quite as active on social media anymore, and it's for those reasons. I'd like to, because it's a great forum to communicate, and I think I will again in the future. But for right now, there's just a cooling off period that our country needs on these platforms and the way that we're talking to one another. Quite honestly, in my opinion, in my house, we need more Jesus, more faith, more trust in our not only elected leaders, but a higher power that's in charge right now. And so that's where I find comfort and peace these days. So I want to thank you all for being great residents of the city. I will try and maybe answer some of these questions that are in the chat afterwards if they come in. Again, you can always email mayor@siouxfalls.org. That's an address that we check regularly. I say we, my whole office, will get you an answer to whatever question you have. Try to be really responsive there. And so, advice in the week ahead: stay off social media. Don't worry about the course of our country. You know, we'll do fine. We've had conflict before. We will have it again. We are a democracy that's set up to create these checks and balances and conflict, which is what makes us great. So we'll be all right, and I look forward to a great week ahead. So you guys stay safe. If you're in Group 1D, good luck this week as you get that jab in the arm, and we will talk to you soon. See you guys.